Welcome, welcome, as we have 5 Christmas tree nail designs for you with a slight twist. Yes, I'm going to be doing certain things of the Christmas tree, like present-wise, maybe slight bobble-wise, like my last nails, which I still have on, with that I'm going to be sad to get rid of, especially because they were my birthday nails. But yes, what I'm talking about, as my family, we celebrate solstice, which is winter solstice, even though where I am, it's the opposite, which is the longest day of the year instead, which I've never celebrated before, but we're still doing it in the same way, which is all white, like white food. So that means, what I was thinking, like I always do, 2 different colors, and because I opened these in my advent calendar, these mini OXX polishes, I'm thinking this pearlescent kind of white will be for one hand, and this will be for the other hand. So these are the 2 main colors here. Yep, these 2 OXX ones. This one's hard to see the name, but yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean. But yes, so pearlescent one and this one. These are going to be the main unders. So, and another idea I had was the one with all the white nails are going to be colorful top things to do with the Christmas tree in some way. And this one's going to be this with white, interesting grayness of stuff on top. So like this is the color underneath. But of course, what I'm going to do, like I sometimes do, is my thumbs, like on the whole white hand, my thumb's going to be the red. And on my whole red hand, because of this, like this deep red here, my thumb's going to be the white opposite. So then each hand has one of the other hand's combination in its way. So this here, I have this out for stamping. This is one of my stamping polishes. So, and this one's very white, slightly blue, but mostly looks white when you put it on. And that is why you saw my holographic little thing. Because I'm going to get some stamps out today. I'm going to stamp some of them. So it's going to be a combination of stamping and some hand drawing and stuff. So we got all that in the books because I wanted to make one that was pretty white and one that was pretty not white. So that is my idea to really bring it to life. So all the designs are going to be colorful, interesting on one hand, with a little bit of like what you see here, some green, and maybe use this, but like this hand, like all that. But the other hand's going to be, you know what I mean. I just going to have to show you when I do it because my brain's going crazy, each little neuron going ding, 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 going, I'm ready to do it. So yeah, I'll get some stamps out that we can do some stamping with to do some of the designs and all that. So this is my idea at this exact moment. But so all I gotta do is get my last manicure off of these bobbly ornament nails. So if you haven't seen that one, by all means go and check that video out. But I gotta get these taken off so we can do this next interesting solstice Christmassy of nails, which is to do with the Christmas tree. So maybe we'll do like a white Christmas tree and a non-white Christmas tree, even though I've already done Christmas tree last time. Who says I can't do it again? So let's get to it. As we now start off with the pearly essence of a base coat here, looking so nice and shimmery. As I've done 3 coats, now I'm doing the design. And yes, if you can tell with these lines I'm doing, I'm making some plaid. And this is a green plaid, doing some of the thick lines and the short lines and all that. Now this one is red plaid, yes. And I'm using like an orange color because that just kind of made sense. So there we go. I'm trying to fix it up with the line because you saw that line got very bleh. And there we go, trying to make it thicker so it's not so subdued. Now I'm doing the skinny lines with the darker red on this nail. And of course, like I said, doing the opposite. And this is the one that's going to be on my other hand. So I'm doing it on my thumb here. And the plaid with the red underneath is all gray and white. Now I'm just holding all that plaid and up and down the small little lines. Looking good. While I have a tea break and eat my lunch. As you saw, I did plaid nails. Yes, I did. This is the base before I put the Christmassy stuff to do with the Christmas tree on top. I just really wanted to do some plaid nails, so I did do that. Though, as you might have seen with the color I'm using underneath, which is these, right? I don't know if I'm a huge fan, because I don't know if you can see it here, but there's some splotchiness of lines, and that's not because I'm bad at putting it on. That's because I'm having problems with how it is, because I don't know, it's just the consistency is not the greatest. This was okay, but I have had better luck with the bigger bottles of OXX that were maybe different consistency than these little ones. The bottles don't look like this, different colored lid and stuff. But yeah, these probably will last me, and they're working because I'm doing other colors on top. So as you probably know, as you saw, on this one is my thumb, and this one is how this hand's gonna be. I did say I was gonna do opposites with the thumbs, so that's what my right hand's going to look like. So I'll get on to that with all that in my nice cup of hot tea to enjoy on this holiday of a month and all of that to the ho ho ho. Let's get back to it and get my other hand finished with the plaid, and then I will get on to doing the images on my nails of the tree. Now we get to the first nail design, which is the bobble one with the ornaments on my pointed finger. These are very subdued because I'm just using like a white sparkly polish on top of the other one. So it's only very faint. And I thought I'd outline it with the green, which is the opposite color on my other nails. So now that one's done, hold it all in. That was very simple after doing all that plaid. So there it is, looking nice. Now I'm doing my next one. And if you can tell by the X, I'm doing the topper of the tree, which is usually a star. Sometimes it can be an angel, but for me, it's a star. We even have a star on our actual tree. And like I did with the other one, I'm outlining this with the red from the opposite plaid that I've done on next to all of the silver white color that I've chosen, just to give it that little oomph, and it just seemed nice. And all of that. And now the next one, which is what I've been asked for to do again, which is a wreath. Granted, it's not part of the tree, but you can sometimes see it in the person's front entrance and all that. So I'm doing that with the opposite, which is the green, and still using that silvery white polish as well for the other dots. So there's that with a nice hold it all in so it stays nice. Looking good on top of that plaid. Now with the last of one of these 4 nails at least, and this one is supposed to be to do with the Christmas lights. And yes, granted, as the time goes on doing these, I'm putting the little lights. Might not be the greatest, but I'm doing my best. This is my first time ever doing Christmas nail, so oh well, but there we go. Now this one, I did say I was going to do some stamping, so yes, I am. And this is what goes under the Christmas tree. So I thought this was the most fitting stamp to use. So I'm doing that on my thumb, and you can tell as the present because it has a nice bow on it. So I'm contrasting it with the white, so it's similar to the color, so it'll be different than the background. So holding that one in because we don't want that stamp to smudge at all. Looking good with all that white with the red background. Now, of course, a second coat on all my nails. There they are done, looking fab in a retro way, which was unintentional. It just became retrofied. Well, there we go with both my sets of nails fully done. You can definitely see the color difference of each hand to the next. Of all that ho 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 ho. All my nails are done for the holidays. Yep, these are the ones I'm gonna hopefully have last me for Christmas of it all. Yes, Christmas. I'm wearing these on Christmas Day. They better last me. They usually do. So, yeah, but you've been seeing my nails, and that is telling you that they've lasted all the way up till nail day. So, and that's typically a week and a tiny bit, and Christmas is not that far behind. This one, a lot of the images are a little more subdued. I did accidentally put the lines for the star, which is the star topper of the tree, a little higher up on the nail than I was liking. And I was trying to figure out what sparkly red polish I could use to do it. Granted, I probably could use my other one, Solstice or whatever it is from Haldaka, because those are the ones I picked for the sparkle. As you probably can tell, bubbles, that, and everything. I even did Christmas lights. They didn't turn out the greatest, but that's okay. And of course, you gotta have the present under the tree. How fitting when it's like all the Christmas tree stuff except for the wreath and the Christmas present is under the tree when I hold my hand like that. So that's actually pretty fitting if I do say so. So yeah, looking nice, even if my last bobble nails were even more bobble-fied. But I just want to put a subdued of that bringing it in because it is on the tree. So yeah, with all that, Santa come to town, he's ready to give gifts and pay it all tonight. That's right. So with all that, yes, as you can see, I'm in the singing of the holiday mood. That's right. So I will see you in the next video. And you can probably guess what that might be. 3, 2, 1. That's right. It's that, if you know what I mean. Come back for next week's video to find out. But of course, if you missed last week's, I got that up, and plenty of awesome Christmas-fied nail designs for this month as well. So enjoy any single one you feel like watching, binging, or just getting some nail designs. And of course, like I said before, I'm glad I added in a whole bunch of plaid. Gotta add the plaid for the holiday season. With that, till next time, sparkle, sparkle, ho, ho, ho!